I've had instant emotional reactions to all sorts of things.
Yeah, what makes Screamadelica such a good album?
Oh, I don't think I'm qualified to answer. I was too young and impressionable when it came out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah, we have the beer.
I mean, the songs are obviously really good, and those outside DJs they got were really good to do production, and I really liked the kind of Pharoah Sanders, Sun Ra influence they had. But for me, because I was 18 when that record came out, 18 or 19, it's hard to be critical because you're not critical at that time, or at least I wasn't. I was just all embracing and just had instant emotional reactions to things.
How come?
So I don't know.
How come this album?
I don't know. That one is true that there's. I've had instant emotional reactions to all sorts of things when I was 18 or 19, but a lot of them I now think is total shit. Not good.
Name me one.
Well, let's see. What hasn't held up over the last 25 years? Or 20 years, we'll say. I was a big fan of what called shoegaze music in the early 90s, and I don't know if all the shoegaze bands are very good.
Name me one that isn't good anymore in your...
But what if, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Okay. I don't want to hurt Chapter House's feelings. But the Screamadelica record, I think is still really strong.
But in hindsight, you say 20 years on, in hindsight, well, you can tell now with your knowledge, with the experience you have with recording and writing songs, what makes this album good or not. So you were impressionable at being 18 years old, but now you're 20 years older, now you can look back and say in all honesty, what makes this album for you a good album?
Right. Yeah. I don't know if I know anything more than I did when I was 18 years old. I still only react to music in one way, and that's like an emotional way, you know?
So what's in the last album nowadays that did it to you?
The last record that I had a real like gut reaction to, where I just heard it and it was like a punch in the gut. I heard a song the other day by an American artist named Cass McCombs that struck me as special.
What song is it and why?
It was a song called Memories Stain off a record that just came out like a week ago. Why is harder to say. I'm a fan of his records. Why this song? I don't know. I'm really bad at knowing why I like things. I mean, I know why I don't like things, but I don't have a very intellectual approach to what it is that I love. Same with books. If I don't like it, I'll close it and forget about it. And if I really love it, I'll throw it down and take a deep breath because I have to take a deep breath because I have an emotional response.